Anita of My Duke and I podcast, and wherever you are in the world, I hope you're having the most fabulous day. And if you're seeing this show for the very first time and you like the show, please subscribe, like, and share, and hit that notification bell so when an episode comes out, you'll be the first to know. Well, we have so much to talk about, and I am so happy to be here to share all of Harry and Meghan's news with you. So let's start off with Prince Harry's Zoom call. I have my phone here and I have a list of everything. So Prince Harry had a Zoom call for his non-for-profit organization or business that he started, which is called Travelist, and that was founded in 2019. And basically what the conversation was about is the travel industry giving back to the communities where all these visitors go. All too often, what has been observed over the years is that people go, they enjoy these destinations, but they take from it and they don't give back. So what Harry was saying is that the travel industry should be returning something back to these communities to sustain these communities. And, they pointed out in certain places where certain communities, travel destinations are doing excellent as a result of the companies that have given back to those communities. So that was really nice. Now, the big talk wasn't so much what Harry was saying, which was really, really important. Most people were talking about what they saw in the background in Harry's Zoom call. So he had a beautiful photo of he and his mother, Diana, when he was very young and he was leaning on her. There you can look at the photo. Also, too, people noticed that there was an illustration in the back of Harry on a shelf, and the illustration was from an artist over in Connecticut. So this artist, her name is Jennifer Valdez, and when Harry and Meghan were in New York in 2021, she had drawn a sketch of all of Meghan's outfits that she wore. And they had reached out to her, Meghan's camp had reached out to Jennifer, and let her know how appreciative they were of her documenting. It seems like she had done a series of sketches of the Sussexes, and so they thanked her for that. And then Meghan wrote a handwritten note, and Meghan's notes are beautiful and she's so thoughtful. She she loves writing handwritten notes, especially with her impeccable handwriting. Her calligraphy that she does, absolutely beautiful. So she did send her a thank you note and saying that they would continue to support her work. Who knows, her art could be in a children's book in the future or something. See what Meghan did with that book for Harry and Archie. Okay, so the bench. Okay, there it is right there. So you never know with Meghan and Harry. And I just love the way how they take unknown, artists or even, people in different places that nobody's really shining a spotlight on. And Harry and Meghan, take these people's work and their products and put a spotlight on it and just make them go out into the stratosphere with their business. So they have a knack for that. So definitely they said they will continue to support her work, and she was really, really happy to see how they were able to, showcase her work in the background there. So those little detail, those little things, they really are really meaningful. And a lot of thought, I suppose, goes into when Harry or Meghan does a Zoom or anything that they show in their background. I believe a lot of thought goes into it, and that was one of the ways that they were able to showcase her art. And in a way, I believe it's like saying thank you. Now, let us move on to the second topic that I want to talk about is American Riviera Orchid. Okay, now Meghan's jam is the talk of the tongue, honey. Everybody is talking about Meghan's jam. Everybody is either want a jar or is looking for who is going to post the next image, okay, of Meghan's jam. And apparently there were 50 jars made, because we're seeing that, the jars are showing up with different numbers at, on Instagram of different, friends of Meghan. So we saw so far, and I've written that down, wrote everything down. So we see so far Kelly McGee Jashvin, and I'll be talking about her later because Meghan did something with her. We saw Tracy Robbins, that's the wife of the CEO and president of Paramount and Nickelodeon. Delphina, who is Nacho's wife and Harry's polo player pal. Okay, not his pal, his brother from another mother. Okay, so she got one and she displayed it on Instagram. We saw Mindy Kaling also. She got a jar, and she also showcased it. And the next person who got one was Tracy Ellis Ross. She got number 21, Mindy Kaling got number 19, and Delphina got number 17, and Tracy Robbins got number, I think she got number 10, if I'm correct. And Kelly McGee Jashvin got number 3. So we're waiting to see the rest. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 so far. So we're waiting for the next 45. Okay, and that's a clever advertising strategy, because every time somebody does post their the image of their gem, that is a conversation for for the rest of us that are looking on. But one thing I have to say is, Meghan, when are you going to send me my jar? Okay, am I part of that 50? Wishful thinking on my part, right? But when it comes out, I'll be able to buy it, okay, and do a review and tell people how it tastes, okay? So those are the numbers so far, people. And speaking of Kelly McGee Jashvin, she, Meghan and Abigail Spencer, they were modeling these t-shirts, and the t-shirts have on them in red, in honor of Mother's Day, is love like a mother. Okay, so love like a mother. And apparently these t-shirts are going to be sold, and I could see why she has that, because of course she has that non-for-profit organization, Alliance for Moms, and basically it's a wonderful organization, and what she does is support foster pregnant teens, as well as teens who are parents in the foster care system. So the funds that will be raised by selling these t-shirts, I think I'm going to try to get one. It's very important to me as a mother. Guys, I'm big on being a mother and supporting mothers and what have you. So I think I'm going to get one. So I'm guessing the proceeds are going to go to the non-for-profit organization to support these mothers and expecting mothers in this non-for-profit organization. So that's really cute. And Meghan and Abigail, they've remained close. I don't know about the others and so on, and I'm sure they have some relationship. But going back to Meghan's baby shower in New York, Abigail was there with her front and center. So I believe they have a special relationship, and we've seen them many times together, and Abigail always steps up and she defends Meghan, and she speaks highly of her wherever that we've seen her. We saw her, of course, on Kelly Clarkson's show, and she spoke about Meghan in a way that it was so beautiful. She saw Meghan, and I think it was during, I don't know if they were auditioning or they were doing their read for Suits, in the beginning stage of Suits, and she was like, who is this beautiful woman? Something like that she said to Kelly. And so, yes, she's always been there, and seems like a very, very dear friend to Meghan, and we love that for Meghan, okay? So that's really cool. And the next thing I wanted to talk about is Hugh Grant settling his lawsuit with the Sun newspaper group. Apparently, he didn't really want to settle, but I don't know how the British laws work when it comes to litigations, but apparently if you lose your case, or if you are awarded any type of money that is less than what you were seeking, it seems like you have to pay not only your legal fees, but you also have to pay the legal fees of the defendant. Okay, so, and that could be a significant sum of money, since it's like a class action lawsuit. Harry was a part of it, you, Doreen Lawrence, Elton John, and that hearing is supposed to start in January. So Hugh Grant was settled with the newspaper organization, and apparently the case is going to continue with the others, and Harry, of course, is going to continue. And for Harry, I strongly believe it's not so much about making them pay, but making them accountable, and proving the fact that they did violated him by snooping on him, listening to his private conversations, and doing illegal things. Basically, when you put it in a nutshell, is espionage. So he wants to make sure that that justice is served, and not only for him, but he also wants justice for his mother as well, Princess Diana. So that case is going to continue, and we're praying for him, and the hope is that he wins, and he wins a significant amount, or he wins his judgment, literally. Let's just put it that way. And yes, looking forward to hearing everything about what they did, and looking forward to Harry's lawyer exposing the shady business and the shenanigans of that news corporation, for sure. Yes, the next thing also too is I think Harry had filed an electronic filing, I think, for travelers. I'm not too sure exactly, but apparently in the paperwork that was processed, Harry indicated on the documents that he now resides, or a resident of the US and not the UK, and people are making a big deal about it. It really doesn't matter, and it's just that the British press is making a big deal of something that is really not a big deal, because you reside in a location. Yes, he is. That's where he lives. That's where he lives. I think it's just grasping at everything, so that they could write a story about, so they could put advertisement on the story, so that they could make money, and that's how they make money. So we shouldn't be falling for any of that nonsense. Okay, and yeah, finally, I also wanted to mention that somebody seems like they bought the website for American Riviera Orchid, and for American Riviera Orchid, the UK version of the website domain. That's what I'm trying to say. And it goes to, when you click on it, it goes to I think it's some charity organization, something like that. But something, at the end of the day, this tells me a lot about Meghan's intentions. Since she didn't buy it, it means that she has no intentions of doing business in the UK, and she's just not interested. That says a lot, and people are not catching on to that. They're just talking about, oh, somebody bit her to the punch, with buying that domain. But I believe that nobody knows what Meghan's company was going to be called, or website was going to be called, or her brand was going to be called. Nobody knew. So she could have bought up as many domains as she wanted, but she chose not to. So I believe that she has no interest. Okay, she this is something that she wants to put behind her. That experience that she had in the United Kingdom, I think it's something she really wants to put behind her. Now, the final thing for today is my tweet of today. Literally, I saw a tweet, and it was so good that I just, said, oh, this is something I could do when I do my videos, and I could have a tweet of the day, and, there it is right there. It's really good, and, and it's from the Sussex soldier, and it says, it clearly hurts them, okay, them, all caps, seeing the woman they are fighting with lies and conspiracies for more than 7 years building up while they're, and I'm going to put it nicely, while their behinds are still YouTubers begging people to subscribe and visit the anti Meghan Markle conspiracy YouTube channels for dollars and a laughing emoji. Okay, and here she says Meghan 100 trophies. Okay, the Rangers 0, and she shows all of Meghan's businesses. So that was a nice tweet. Certainly the tweet of today, it was really nice, and she listed everything that Meghan has accomplished while they haven't. Well, I'm a YouTuber and I'm begging for subscribers and so on, but I do have my real job and I'm proud of, you know, everything that I've accomplished and stuff like that. So, but she did say that the Rangers. Okay, so that's all for today, guys. Thank you for watching. Make sure to hit the like button because it really helps the channel. Thank you so much. Love.